Hello everybody, welcome to Sick of Shit Broadcasting. I'm the host of this program, as you well know, Mr. Sick of Shit. It's just like you, I'm sick of the shit. A couple of very important things need to go over. First of all, I don't remember if I mentioned it, what happened in Dallas or not, but if I didn't, a few days ago, one of their sewage treatment plants was hacked, allegedly hacked. I personally don't believe that it was hacked. You know what I believe. You know who I believe is behind all of this, and that is the white-haired troll in the Geritol house. There's no doubt in my mind that he is behind all of the alleged accidents that are happening throughout this country, have happened, and are going to continue to happen and get much worse over the course of the next year from April 24 to April 25. As many of you in here are likely still aware, there isn't a lot of talk at this point still about the Deagle report, but several years ago it did tell us that the United States and all NATO countries were going to see a significant drop in population this year. The United States alone was projected to lose 2/3 of its population. Now, at that point, I think we pretty well were under the impression that it was 2/3 of the people here at that time, but we now have a lot more people here. I'm figuring probably around 50 to maybe 100 million who are not supposed to be here. That's just my estimated amount that I'm giving. But this would appear to mean 2/3 of everyone currently here, not just 2/3 of Americans. So, folks, excuse me, get ready, because I've just got a bad feeling that we are going to see the grid go down. I could be wrong, but I think we might. I'm going to tell you why. Scientists recently discovered a twisted, spiraling magnetic field surrounding the supermassive black hole in the center of our galaxy. Discovered only 1.5 weeks prior to the total solar eclipse of April 8th, which is marking an X across the entire U.S. The last one that we had did this one is doing that, but the two of them combined are marking an X across the country. This black hole is capable of shooting out powerful jets of electromagnetic particle winds. Scientists at CERN have managed to build a gateway to one or more dimensions that humanity could previously not enter. At least one of these dimensions is the realm where demons reside, and multiple demons from this dimension have already been released upon the earth. Have you wondered why rape and murder are amping up all over the world? This is likely why. And these creatures, these entities, love nothing more than to cause people to want to kill other people, or even they love to put you in a state of depression where you want to kill yourself or your family and then yourself. I mean, they do these things because they're just evil. They love nothing more than destroying that which God has created. And they love causing division, because division breeds anger and then hate, and then it causes people to want to kill other people. It's not a surprise to me, especially after seeing this, that the demons appear to be attacking illegals, especially illegals with previous track record of violent crimes. They're going to be the easiest ones to get to commit another violent crime. And of course, citizens of these countries are going to become angry, and they're going to lash out at illegals that are innocent and haven't done anything because of what these criminal illegals have done. This is about to get really bad, folks. It could be the 2/3 reduction comes from people killing each other in this country. It could be. And it seems to me that the rape and murder is increasing mainly in NATO countries. I could be wrong, but that's the way it looks to me. Some of the most oppressive in the world. Not necessarily the most, but definitely some of the most. Scientists from every country are working together to build a portal into all dimensions and any region of space that they want to go. Someone I was listening to today made mention that this sounded a lot to them like the Tower of Babel. And I agree, it does sound a lot like that. And those people had help from the Nephilim. They would not have been capable at that point in history, with the technology that they currently had available to them, to create a tower such as the Tower of Babel. Very much the same way that ancient humans would not have been able to build the pyramids. They would not have been able to build those giant statues on Easter Island, Machu Picchu. I mean, the list goes on of things that they did simply not have the technology to do. They had to have help from very large, tall, we're talking 40 feet tall, if not taller, people. And these people were the children of fallen angels. And those Nephilim, basically, that's where you get your gods and goddesses of what is called mythology. That's who they were. They tortured humanity tortured and terrorized them into worshiping them as gods. It only takes one generation to be taught that these creatures are gods, and then every generation thereafter believes it and does whatever they asked, like blood sacrifice, for example. Well, that's where we are. How much we can actually do about any of this? Probably nothing. Just be with God. That's all I can tell you. Be with God. Be kind, be loving, be caring, be compassionate. Do for others as you would have them do for you. Not just treat them the way you would want them to treat you, but remember what God said, and Christ confirmed it, just like all the prophets that came before him. He said, "Give to the poor and needy, to the widows and the orphans among you." Don't forget that. I'm telling you, as this comes, the grid goes down, there are going to be so many people in need. And all these preppers out there who think that they're going to be able to protect what they have accumulated from desperate hordes of people are just, they need psychological help, because that is not going to be the case. It's simply not. You better have as much as you can to be able to share, because if you don't, you are not going to be safe, and neither will your family. You just won't be safe. God stopped the construction of the last attempt to reach into the heavens. We know what happened. This was global, people. He affected the language of everyone in the world at that time, so that they could not communicate and finish what they started. What is he going to do this time? Could it very well be something very similar? If the grid goes down all over the entire world, what is that going to affect? Global communications. People won't be able to finish what they've started. So just keep that in mind. I don't know for sure this is the way he's going to do it, but it's starting to look like maybe that's what he's going to use. Until next time, Mr. Stick of Shit, signing out.